your best friends like you would send a text message to. Great. Mr. G, anything else you think we should add?
I think that email looks pretty good. I feel pretty good about that one, but I realized I needed help with something else. So I actually wrote a new email for you.
Let's see it.
Okay. I'm going to call this one Help Me Now, because I'm a little bit stressed with all this online learning, and now I'm feeling stressed, so I'm letting it out on you.
All right, let's take a look, fifth graders, at what Mr. G said. So his subject line here says, help me now, or rather, help me now.
Well, it's more actually like this. Help me now. Kind of like that.
Oh, okay. And his email says, Miss Nelson, put the link online. You did not put the link online, and I need it. Please put the links up faster. I'm annoyed that I have to wait for you. Please be more responsible. Help, I don't get this. Help, you never explained it. So, Mr. D, after hearing your email out loud, what are you thinking about it?
Well, I kind of realized hearing you read it out loud that the tones we had in mind were a little bit different, because it's kind of hard to tell the tone in an email. And maybe I came across a little bit more harsh, or maybe a little bit more needy than I meant. And so, I don't know. I didn't mean to make you feel bad. I just kind of needed some help.
Yeah, and you know what? It's okay to feel frustrated sometimes, Mr. G. I feel frustrated when I can't eat sand anymore. Just kidding.
I feel frustrated about that too.
But, you know, I've just resorted to eating sandwiches. But let's take a look at your email. I think Mr. G did a couple things in here that might give his email a tone that he didn't mean to send. Now, by tone, we don't mean tone as in a color, or tone as in how it sounds.
Is that music? I hear tone.
We mean tone as in the attitude your email gives off. Now, when you're accusing your teacher of things that they may or may not have done, such as you did not put the link online, or please be more responsible, or I'm annoyed that I have to wait for you, it comes off a little bit demanding, and like you're accusing your teacher of something. Now, your teacher very well might have forgotten to do something, right? Teachers are humans. Sometimes we forget things. But sometimes students don't review the directions maybe quite as closely, or maybe the link actually is posted. And a better move would be to check again and check all the places you can think of before sending that email. It's also a great idea to think about what can your teacher do to help you, and how can you kindly ask for help instead of just saying the things that have gone wrong. Let's try to focus on what could go right. And I think phrasing it as a question and kindly asking what you would like your teacher to do to help you would be a great idea. Mr. G, do you want to try to rephrase that one a little bit?
Yeah. What do you think? Well, I guess I could maybe try and be a little bit more specific. Let me try again. You think that's a good idea?
I think that's a great idea. Go for it.
Okay. Let's see. This sounds a little bit demanding even, so I might just change my subject to maybe science research paper, because I needed some help on the tone for that paper. So I could say, Miss Nelson, I'm not sure I understand how to use a formal voice in my science research paper. Could you explain that to me a little more? Thanks, Mr. G.
Wow, Mr. G, you've improved so much. And you know what? I love how Mr. Grunendijk took this fourth tip and he applied it of being specific. He put in the subject line exactly what he needed help with instead of just saying help or saying I don't get it or can you please help me. He told me specifically what he needs help with. And then if I look at the body of his email, he says he needs help with the formal voice. And I love how instead of saying that I never helped him or never explained it, he's phrasing it as a question of, could you explain that to me a little more? And he's even thanking me to show that he would appreciate me giving him some extra help and feedback. And you know, your teachers are happy to help you. That's what we're here for. We want you to feel successful and to learn, but we want you to think about how specific your email is and also what the tone is like. We've received some emails over the past few weeks that just say things like, I need help, or I don't get it, or I don't see the link. And when we get those, we wonder things like, well, what do you need help with? What link are you looking for? What did we not explain?
Exactly. If you're in my class, I'll typically say to you, that's a vague question, so I'll give you a vague answer. Just do it, or just find it. See how that vague answer is just not very helpful? The same thing is true about a vague question. If you got a question, be specific about it.
Exactly.
Nelson, I think we have some pretty good tips here.
I think so too. Our fifth one, which we talked about, is make sure you are being clear but kind. Clear, so tell us specifically what you need, but also keep it kind and friendly, and we will try our best to do the same. What do you think, Mr. G?
I think that sounds like a lot of fun, actually, to send an email to a teacher. I almost think it would be really fun if our students got an opportunity to send us an email, that's very well crafted and written kind of formally.
I think that sounds like such a genius idea that I'm going to give you another fist bump for even suggesting it.
Right there. Look at that.
Oh, you know what, Mr. G? Mine's not working so well. But who needs fist bumps when you can write a formal email to a teacher?
Yeah, I'll email you a fist bump. Oh. I don't know if I will.
Maybe leave that emoji for the text you send to your friends.
That'll work.
All right. So, fifth graders, for your assignment today, we are not going to give you a daily grammar sheet. We are going to have you work on writing a formal email to a teacher so you can practice these things. What you'll need to do is go to Google Classroom, look at the document that says formal email to a teacher, and go from there. We look forward to hearing from you.
Perfect. Catch you guys later. Also, get ready.